Hey folks, it's Percy JK, and Skyrim is a game full of Easter eggs and cool secrets to discover. But out of all of them, there are a few that you remember especially well. And today we are going to be covering the legendary Maik the Liar. So Maik is a Khajiit who has appeared in every mainline title Elder Scrolls game since The Elder Scrolls III Morrowind, as well as in The Elder Scrolls Online. He is widely accepted as one of the most recognizable characters in the Elder Scrolls community. But while you might view him as just a funny and ongoing Easter egg, he's a lot deeper than you might think. Now, while we know that Maik's most recognizable feature is his dialogue, what is interesting is that if we combine some of the different lines he says in the different Elder Scrolls games, we can dig up a lot of very intriguing information. For example, in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, one of the lines we can hear Maik say is, "Maik's father was also called Maik, as was Maik's father's father." At least that is what his father said. While everything Maik says has to be taken with a grain of salt, since his name does actually include the word liar, this still reveals the fact that every Maik might not be the same Maik we see in the different Elder Scrolls games. Of course, he could just be a Khajiit, living for thousands of years, but I'm sure Bethesda could come up with a crazy role reason for it. This seems to sort of cancel that theory and makes the different Maiks just ancestors. Another clue to support this is a flute found in Crow's Wood in the Elder Scrolls Online. This flute is inscribed and reads, "A gift from Maik to his son Maik." This almost confirms that Maik was always a different self throughout the Elder Scrolls franchise. A different line Maik can be heard saying is, "Maik does not remember his childhood. Perhaps he never had one." While a lot of people believe this might just be a reference to the lack of backstory in Skyrim, which is obviously a good thing, but it's still noteworthy, I believe this reference opens up a lot more about Maik we might not have known before. In fact, this line might single-handedly cancel the ancestry theory and open up Maik to many more options for deciding why he has lived for as long as he has. No race in the Elder Scrolls universe can live as long as Maik has, and the only beings that are immortal in the Elder Scrolls universe are the Daedra and Aedra, also referred to as Daedric Princes and the Divines. These mythical beings have lived since the creation of Nirn and will most likely live until its end. So, Maik the Liar, this random Khajiit living for thousands of years roaming Tamriel, could be a divine or a Daedric prince disguised as a mortal. One of the most likely Daedric princes I think Maik could be the physical form of is Sheogorath, the Prince of Madness. This would tie nicely with Maik's meta comments that reflect flaws in the Elder Scrolls games. Even with all of this in mind, remember that none of this is indeed confirmed, and Maik could just be a way for Bethesda to tell the players they are aware of their game's flaws and improvements. But either way, Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.